What's up, Spikes? I'm Bill from the Spike Feeders, and today I am here to talk to you about Commander Box League. Huge shout out to Wizards for sponsoring today's video. So what exactly is Commander Box League? Well, starting with Edge of Eternities, each standard set moving forward, you'll have a new event during pre-release week where you can take the box that you were already going to buy and build a commander deck out of it. So ultimately, you're looking to make a commander deck out of this booster box. There are a couple key differences between this and traditional commander, mainly that you only need to get to 60 cards, and that includes your commander. You don't have to worry about color identity, so you can play whatever cards you open, and if you open multiples, you can play every single one. These games are intended to be played in pods of 3 to 4 players, just like traditional commander. Bring a couple friends with you, or chat with your LGS to see if they can match you up with other Commander Box League players. When you purchase your box for your Commander Box League, you'll be getting 2 different promos, a buy a box promo for the box itself, and an additional promo for participating in the league. For Edge of Eternities, these promos are Singularity Rupture and Palladium Mirror, respectively, but the exact promo cards will change for each new standard set. These promos are hot, and they're not going to last forever, so make sure to head down to your local game store to pick some up, because when they're gone, they're gone. While these cards are quite good, you aren't able to play them in your Box League deck. I repeat, you cannot play these in your Box League deck. You can only play with what you pull. However, you can use them to upgrade your deck after the event is over. If you're looking for a store to try out your own Commander Box League, make sure to check out the Wizards store locator, also linked in the description. So you've got your box. You've got your store picked out. What else should you be thinking about? I would recommend picking up a deck box just to protect your deck and to make it a little bit easier to carry around and bring home, as well as some sleeves to protect your cards and make it a little bit easier to shuffle as well. You can either bring these with you if you're prepared, or you can probably pick them up at your game store while you're playing. Now, it's time for the fun part. Let's crack some packs. Oh, Infinite Guideline Station. That's a good commander. Oh, Dawnsire, I'm gonna pop your creatures, let's go. Even no Waking Haven. I get to make a bunch of robots and then make mana to make more robots. This is sick. Ooh, Blinkmoth Nexus, Sacred Foundry, and Nova Hellkite, 2 rares. After all that, I'm gonna clean this up real quick. All right, and now that we've gotten organized, let's start building. So while you're sorting your cards, it can be very helpful to sort them by mana value. This helps you visualize your curve and make sure that you're casting something at every point in the game. The deck that I landed on here is actually a red-green landfall strategy helmed by Tanuk, Memorial Ensign. He's a red-green 2/4 with landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, Tanuk deals 1 damage to each opponent. If this is the second time this ability has resolved this turn, draw a card. Since you have 3 opponents, he's actually dealing 3 damage each time, and the fact that he replaces some cards in your hand means that he's actually a pretty decent value range. So early on in the packs, I pulled an Infinite Guideline Station and was pretty excited about that as a strategy, but I ended up pulling more support for Tanuk, and also I just like him. He's a little angry guy, he's a Kavu with a job. We gotta support that. I got a copy of Dawnsire Sunstar Dreadnought. This is a 5-mana legendary spacecraft that does a couple of things that are really good for this strategy. At station 10+, whenever I attack, it deals 100 damage to target creature or planeswalker, so some really nice removal. And then at 20+ counters, it becomes a really big threat, a 20/20 with flying. Pulling a bomb like this can be really exciting and make you want to play it in your deck, and you should, but you should also focus on the fundamentals to make sure you can get there. That's one of the reasons that I included all 3 copies that I pulled of Galactic Wayfarer. This is a 3-mana 3/3 that when it enters, it creates a lander token. The lander token lets me hit my second land drop, and he's a 3/3 to help me attack and block efficiently. In Edge of Eternity specifically, lander tokens are really great to help you ramp as well as mana fix. In other sets, you might just want to be on the lookout for something like mana dorks, non-basic lands that have good land types, really anything that can accelerate your game plan and get you to those bombs that you were so excited to open. And speaking of big flashy bombs, I included 1 copy of Famished Worldsire. This is an 8-mana creature with Devour Land 3, so I can sacrifice any number of my lands and it enters with 3 times that many +1/+1 counters. This functions as just a gigantic threat, as well as some ways to get some more landfall late into the game to hopefully close it out with either himself or in conjunction with Tanuk. So this is just the deck that I made with the pulls that I had. We've linked the deck and all of the rest of the pulls from this box in the description below. Let us know what you would have done instead. And if you want to try out Commander Box League for yourself, make sure to check out a local game store near you. Huge shout out to Wizards of the Coast for sponsoring today's video, and thank you, the viewer, for hanging out with us while we opened some packs and told you about a new format.